Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Marshall now, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Marino off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, it's Marino. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. Marino now off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown, Giants! Ezekiel Elliott. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down now, it's Henry. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Carr on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Carr. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Marshal Lattimore. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Marino's throw complete there to Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They go play action now. Marino. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derek Carr, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on second down. Marino over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Marino. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Marino. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here we go again with Marino. Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Eight yards to go on second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Marino to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. He finds his target. It's Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dan Marino. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Marshall now the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Marino's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Elliott, toss right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 12, Marino. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They go play action with Marino. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Dan Marino. And the Giants strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Carr. This one taken in by Hester. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 41-yard line.
93. 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. Express.
Now Carr. Rolling to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is caught, and so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Carr to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Throwing his Carr. That's caught. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. We'll kick it away. Marshal now, the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Marino. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards remain for second down. Now it's Marino. Wide open, it's Marshal complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Meanwhile, Marino's throw incomplete, intended for Rice. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.